Hello and welcome to Brecon Moor for this pre-season commentary of the friendly between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Chesterfield. I'm your commentator Adam Allcroft for what's going to be a very youthful battle between the two teams tonight. This is a Chesterfield 11 comprised of many youngsters from what is now their academy. Now they're back in the EFL following in the first team's promotion. They are now back to having an academy again rather than the youth team that was in the Central Midlands League last season. So more traditional setup that you'd expect from Chesterfield, whereas the Steels are playing a youthful side, all under the age of 23, all likely to be part of the reserves and a few first team as well. So we'll go through the Stocksbridge lineup for you now. So it is Ewan Oxborough in goal, then Kyle Austin, Dan Nelson, Declan Childs, Tyler Foley, Elliot Owen, Trialist A, Ethan Thompson, Luca DeFalco, Louis Hall and Thompson Cartledge. The bench is Daniel Embry, Trialist B, Judah Smith, Dan Hernandez, Matty Lee and Wiley Walford. So we are looking like we are almost ready for this one with Chesterfield as well. We do not have a Chesterfield lineup. So good luck to me on that front for the next 90 minutes. The referee making his final few checks. And we will get underway in mere moments. The VO will not be ready though. Here we go. So Chesterfield get us underway here. They're in the white shirts, black shorts, white socks, kicking from right to left, while Stocksbridge Park Steels are in the yellow shirts, blue shorts and blue socks. And the first thing you see is a foul given. My big challenge today is that trying to figure out who is who, not just on Chesterfield, but also kind of on the Stocksbridge lineup. As the rain just starts to come down here. We've had some beautiful weather over the last few weeks. Get the youngsters out. Here comes the rain. Welcome to Stocksbridge. Ball going long, looking for the number 11 in the Chesterfield. Austin knocks away, but goes into the field in an advanced position. Free trying to spread it past. Austin blocks him. He's going to go try and block it again. Chesterfield back in possession. Now back to the 6. Chesterfield looking positive in these early moments as it gets redistributed into the defence. Into the midfield it goes now, and Chesterfield probing as it goes back onto this number 3 who's coming forward. He's facing off with Austin. Free trying to get past, blocked by Austin. Going to go out for a throw-in. So here comes the throw back to number 6. Chesterfield has a bit of struggle getting under control, but will now send it all the way back to the goalkeeper. And now out to the right-hand side. Takes forward, pass into the middle to 11. Immediately pressed by one of the Stocksbridge midfielders. We're going to go with Ethan Thompson for that, for the dark end land in the middle. As Cal Austin has it on the right now, and he's going to send one looking for Louis. It'll bounce off a defender, comes off the ankle of Hall, cleared away, but only back to Thompson. Then back to Hall, who will touch it into midfield to Childs. Been so impressive in pre-season. Back to Tyler Foley, making his first few touches. Over to, well, I think that's the trialist midfielder, Trialist A. Tried to pass to Cartledge, was behind him. Cartledge weren't aware of that bit until too late, and it's gone out for a Chesterfield throw. That shower has now ended. So we've got April showers here and towards the end of July. Just over a week now to the start of the season, that first home game against Prestwich Hayes. Charles wins along the field, plays it off to Thompson. Now over to Austin as Mark Fretwell shouts orders, the reserves manager sideline. Austin can't get past his man. The ball ricochets and goes out of play for a throw-in. We are 2 minutes gone in this game, and it is 0-0 right now between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Chesterfield. Goes to Austin and back now to Tyler Foley. All the way back to Oxborough. He will take his first few touches, the young 19-year-old goalkeeper. Over to Nelson. Now Child, back it goes to Owen, who just stumbles over his foot a bit. Owen, one of the older players in this lineup, not something he'll have heard very much, but he's just getting some first-team action under his belt. As a long ball is going to be chased down on that left-hand side. Stocksbridge tried to, Cartledge tried to knock it out for a throw, and Leeds couldn't even do that. It's out for a goal kick. Back it goes for the Chesterfield keeper. So It is a youthful team today. We've seen it a few times before from Stocksbridge in pre-season. They seem to have one game each year where a lot of the reserves will get a chance to come to the first team and try to shine and impress. Ian Richards watching from Spain somehow. Ball goes long. Hall's going to try and cause a problem here. It bounces into the box. Hall has managed to get all the ball. It's been kicked away from him, but it will be a corner kick. Steels get their first corner of the game. 3 minutes into this match. Ashley Butterworth turns pitch invader. Was sitting in the stand with us now. He's headed onto the bench. He's not on the bench though. He's just sitting on it. Corner kick. Here it goes. Looking to the far post. Head away before he can get to Owen. Trying to be chased down here on that left-hand side. And here it goes down the left wing. Look for space for the cross. It's a poor effort in the end. Easily cleared. And then Chesterfield have it back in midfield, but just gets lost. Nelson on the left-hand side. Throw down, he was looking for DeFalco, but blocked before it can get to him. Left wing trying to break through with Stocksbridge now. Back DeFalco trying to move through the defence, but blocked on his way. Chesterfield on the ball now. Looking to switch play, space on the left-hand side, poor ball. Austin intercepts, but he was put under immediate pressure, loses the ball into midfield. Now to the right-hand side, Chesterfield coming forward, but he bobbles it and dribbles it out of play. So, remains 0-0 here for the Steels. 5 minutes gone. This youthful Steel side as Nelson goes forward. DeFalco tries to hold it up, but he can't do so. He gets it back. Laid pass through here. Here it comes. He's trying to get past the keeper. He's tripped by the goalkeeper. It's going to be a free kick. I think it's Thompson Cartledge who gets tripped. It's going to be a yellow card for the goalkeeper. I think in a real game, he might well have been given his marching orders, and I think he's been given a bit of a kindness by the referee. Thompson Cartledge, I believe. I'm sorry, I do struggle to identify some of these players. Breaking through, great ball from DeFalco. Trying to pass the keeper. Keeper in no man's land. Hook trips him over. Would have been a red card had this been a competitive fixture. DeFalco is the man on the free kick. And you would think, the only thing is, it's just a yard outside the penalty area. This is one of those that you'll hear in every commentary. It's probably a bit too close for a shot, really, to get it above the wall and then down. But I think DeFalco will go for it. He has gone for it, and he's done it. He didn't even go over the wall. He went past it, beat the goalkeeper on his right-hand side. Luca DeFalco opens the scoring for the Steels from the free kick. A powerful effort, smashing it past the wall on that left-hand side. Great effort from him. Seems to have made the home fans happy. And the Steels now lead 1-0 with 7 minutes just ticking on the clock. On the floor of Chesterfield, but they have been caught by the offside flag on that occasion. We're going for this free kick now. Just updating everything on the website and on all different things. We have multiple jobs here as Chesterfield have this throw in on the halfway line. Given short, into midfield it goes, being harassed and forced backwards, all the way back to defend. Now Louis Hall tries to cause problem. And eventually Chesterfield under pressure get the block off a Steels midfielder, and it will go for a friend just within their own half. believe it was Louis Hall was actually fouled as well. We are still learning the names of the newer lads and the reserves. I don't get to see the reserves as often as I really should, but very talented lads. Came fourth last year, won the Sheffield Saturday Senior Cup 3-1 against Caribbean Sports over at Rossington Mains Ground. Fantastic achievement for them. Nice to see some silverware coming to the club. And now they're looking to try and improve on that. Can they win the league next year? I know that's what Frets will want. Pennington Church reserves managed it last year, so surely the Steels reserves can, especially if they beat Pennington Church reserves on the way to that cup success. Here comes Oxborough. He'll be a keeper for the reserves next year. Big header away, and Chesterfield Cat trying to keep it in among headers, and knocked forward. Headed away by Owen, maybe a big feud between him and Folly, but in the end it works, goes out for a throw-in. In midfield it goes 7, just shakes off Hallwell, then touches it past Stocksbridge midfield. Childs tried to press, but the switch was on towards the right wing, missed the target with that one. It will be a throw-in. Okay, smashing off the Yorkshire Decorated Centre for advertising Ordin. Just want to thank our new front of shirt sponsors Graphics for sponsoring us for the next 2 seasons. It's brilliant to see them help the club out, and can't wait to see the new kits with their logos on them. Ball goes forward for Chesterfield. On the attack they are, but then robbed of the ball by Nelson, who tried to earn a throw-in off Chesterfield, didn't do so. Will be a Chesterfield throw-in. Well, throw-in is poor. He just falls to Owen. Gets away to Trialist. Tried to find Hall, tried to get a break, but blocked by Chesterfield there on the attack. Foley almost committing the foul on the right wing, just goes under the foot of the number 2, and he's going to be almost kept in, can't do so. Throw in to Shields. So here with Nelson for this throw-in. Thrown down line to DeFalco, holds it well, back to Nelson. He's going to send it long. He's looking towards Louis Hall, headed backwards, and Cartledge is going to try and see if he can latch onto that mistake, but it's just a bit too far away from him. Chesterfield sweep up, get it back to their goalkeeper. Though Cartledge will try and keep him honest here. The keeper's just rushing out. Keeper is already on a yellow card. The ball goes long. Chester bound by the 9, but only back to Childs, who carries it forward. Touch forward now to DeFalco, tries to turn, but has to give it back to Childs. He's going to look for the ball for Hall, but it's a bit too beyond him. Going to be allowed to bounce out for the goal kick. It is 1-0 to Stocksbridge Park Steels with 11 minutes gone in this game. That goal coming from Luca DeFalco. Back now with the Chesterfield keeper, the young Spirites, looking to get back into this game. 1-0 down from that free kick. And that's a size clearance from Stocksbridge that could almost touch Chesterfield in. Elliot Owen there to sweep up though. Austin touches it away. Foley can't get onto it though, and it's back in Chesterfield session, but then that pass was poor as well. Is that for a throw? The passing from both sides really not really been on it, but Stocksbridge's has been better, and Stocksbridge's finishing has been better, hence the scoreline at the moment. Right now, ball with Austin. He takes the throw in into the middle. Thought that was a handball there from Thompson, but he gets it back to Foley, who puts it beyond Owen. Owen has to chase it down, and he will get it across over to Nelson. Nelson taking it forward. Carry forward. You're going to try and slip a pass through, looking for Cartledge. It's a good pass. Cartledge, the first time cross, put it in the middle, cleared away, but only to the edge to Nelson. Nelson stuck under his feet, right-footed, then goes on the outside. Left-footed ball into the middle. Look for DeFalco. He can't roll it past him. Chesterfield able to clear. Lovely play from Stocksbridge, just unfortunately the final touch lacking on that occasion. Back to Cartledge on the left wing. Cartledge get past his man really well, bursts with some speed down left wing, crossing going for the near post, sliding block, good ball, and it's going to be a corner kick. Looking like it's going to be Ethan Thompson heading over to take that corner. Steels have an opportunity to try and double their lead and see if we can get just as positive result as we had on Tuesday night against Retford. Loop ball going in. Owen going for the header away before he can get to him. Back here to the try list. Lays it back to Thompson. He's going to loft across in. Look at that far post. Well claimed under his bar by the Chesney goalkeeper. And just 1-0 to the Steels. 13 minutes gone. He's out to the right. Long ball forward from Chesterfield. Look for 11, but it's well off target. Given back to the Steels here through this throw-in. Here in the middle and then knocked over the top. Looking for Cartledge again. Number 4 here for Chesterfield. Ain't taking any chances. He's Rose heading that and making sure Cartledge doesn't have a chance. Cartledge dangerous down the left wing for Stocksbridge so far in this game. Got the ball again now. Left wing. Here comes off the ball, looking to get the ball in. It's not a great one in the end, and from DeFalco and caught by the Chesney goalkeeper. Chesterfield on the attack now. Left hand side, send the ball long. No one's there for it. Oxborough will rush out. Oxborough, who is doing that fashion faux pas of not having the same colour undershorts as he has normal shorts, in that lurid green kit, the same colour as Aliens, I think. Back it is over to the right to Foley, taking the steps forward, long looking for Hall, going to be a head out before he can get to him. Stocksbridge throwing. Stocksbridge, they're much the better team so far in this game. Ball left on DeFalco, just trying to bundle his way through. Trying to knock the ball past number 5. Number 5 race back. Clearance is poor. Almost gets onto it. Cleared it away before it can get to him. Been a bit last ditch on some efforts from this Chesterfield team. As big sliding challenge goes in from Declan Childs. He connects more with the player than the ball. And I think that would have seen himself in the book if it was a competitive match. Just beaten on that occasion. Chesterfield players staying down. We are going to need the physio. So here comes the physio for Chesterfield. We'll have a brief break in play. So in this break in play, we will tell you about Saturday's match. We are away at Brighouse. That's going to be a 1 o'clock kickoff. A little preview of one of our Step 4 rivals. It'll be interesting to see where we are in terms of that level and see if we are ready for that game against Prestwich Hayes a week on Saturday here at Brackenmore in the FA Cup. God, I can't wait for the season to be underway. You get excited for pre-season when you've had no football, and then after a few weeks you go right, let's get that season underway. And now I'm ready for the season to be underway. Treatment continuing on the Chesterfield player. Some drinks underway while that happens. 16 minutes gone. Stocksbridge go get some drinks as well, though it isn't really. I don't think it's going to be a mandate to drink break today. We have cooler weather than what we've seen over the last few games here at Brackenmore. It seems like summer in Stocksbridge is now officially over, and now we're back to traditional weather. This is still basically summer, still lovely compared to what it normally can be. His treatment is continuing. That is worrying how long treatment has been lasting on the paper. He is looking all right now, and he's going to get back to his feet. So the game should be underway soon with this Chesterfield free kick close to the touchline over on that right wing near the Andrew Crawford HR sign. So here we go. The players now heading back onto the pitch after that break due to an injury. Steele's having to defend from this Chesney free kick. Likely to be a ball in the box. There is a youth team, so maybe we'll see something a bit cleverer. Players now take position over on most players on the edge of the box. As Chesterfield hit this ball right-footed, low and easily headed away. Hey, and now Hall's trying to flick it over the defender, but he's got it back. Chesterfield have it in their own defence again. They switch it out toward the right to the number 4. Holds it down, Ryder turns well. Takes it a few steps forward, then back to the 7. And Chesterfield will press and force it back to the goalkeeper. And then he takes a step forward, he's out of his box. Here comes an adventure from the goalkeeper. Sends the ball forward. The number 3 heads it on. Now it comes off the back of Austin, and then forward goes into Foley. And there's a bit of a clattering between the two, but Foley's a big lad. 3 comes off worse, and it will be a throw-in. Pete Goldstraw on that bench as well today again. He's shouting out his orders as Chesterfield tries to head this ball into the box. It flicks on well, but Charles clears. Hall heads on. And it goes to the 11, but before he can get to the 5, heads away, but it's only back to Childs in some space, lays it off to Nelson. Nelson to ship forward to the trialist, and to Nelson now on to Cartledge. Cartledge being forced backwards though to the trialist. Now right-footed, sending it long, looking for Hall, who chests it down to DeFalco. DeFalco lost it on the top for Hall, who's peeled off. Hall just ran a bit in space, he's got through one defender. Hall just needs to finish, and he just lacks that final one. It's a goal kick. Hall had done all the hard work, he got through a couple of players, sustained the pressure. Maybe just that final rush of a defender put him off. It just needed that final shot on target. He just sent it well wide in the end. A bit disappointing finish from the former Sheffield United Shadow Academy forward, who scored so many goals for them last season. Just disappointed with that final finish. I thought he had it for sure, and that one I thought that we were going to see that hit the back of the net. It'd be 2-0. In the end, Hall misses it. Remains 1-0 for now, with 20 minutes just ticking over on the clock. Austin goes up for his second header, gets it away, but goes back to Chesterfield midfield, bobbles through, and then Child knocks well. Then Nelson sends it long, looking for DeFalco, who heads it into midfield, but cleared away. Back to Foley, takes the touch. Foley's going to send it long. He's looking for the trialist. He can only flick it backwards to Cartledge. Moves centrally. Lays pass, finds Austin really nicely with pass, but just a heavy touch from him. But Austin gets it back because of a heavy touch from Chesterfield, but then his touch lets it go back to Chesterfield. Well, and then eventually Austin comes in with another tackle, and it goes out for a Chesterfield throw-in. Back with Chesterfield here, throwing, going forward. Right, Charles heads away. Claims that it comes off a Chesterfield man last. Kyle Austin particularly unhappy that it has not been given that way. Chesterfield have the ball. And he will have this throw-in. Thrown downfield. Austin heads away. Going to be battling midfield. Chesterfield just won it in field. Showing off it, and then the shot from the 8 well wide in the end. Always curling wide as well. Will be a goal kick. Foley into the middle now to Owen. Inside, Foley will send it forward, looking for Austin, but headed away for it gets him. He's in the midfield now for the Spirates, then intercepted by Foley. He's going to try and send it long again, but he's blocked before he can even really leave his foot. It's a Steele's throw-in though. Coming down to DeFalco. I think there was a handball from him there. Somehow not given, but Chesterfield do get it back anyway, so all's fair. They clear it down the field, and Owen, big strong header back, but only goes back to the 7. Going to get it onto the right wing, touches it down, looks to get past Nelson, does do so. Moving in well here, moving centrally. Strong run from Chesterfield, tries to get it down the right. Ricochets to the 9, big sliding challenge from Tyler Foley, stops a clear chance for the Spirites, and it comes off the Chesterfield man last. Will be a goal kick as well. Fantastic sliding challenge from the Steele's defender. Tyler Foley, whose name will be familiar to any Sheffield Wednesday fans that are listening. He's the son of Johan Foley, who played for Wednesday around the late 2000s era. He moved to Plymouth before retiring quite young. Talented midfielder for Wednesday. His son now playing for the Steels, and impressive in central defence, but that was a fantastic tackle. On ball forward from the Steels, looking for Hall. Hall's going to have the beating of his man. He gets it on the right wing, close to the box. Forced further right, back to Austin. Pass in the middle now to Thompson, who will send the ball through, looking for Cartledge. Bit too much for him to get on the end of. Will go out for a goal kick. 23 minutes gone in this game. It is 1-0 to the Steels. A goal from Luca Di Falco from a free kick, giving Stocksbridge. Ball into the defence now. He's forward. Now ball into the 11 on the away spot. Gets knocked over as he sent that pass out, and he will get the free kick for that. Spreads it out to the 4, and then College tries to win it, but well held on to by Chesterfield. They're not the ball long, but Childs has instead of that well back to Owen, who sends it long. Should be going about a 5. He does do that. Looking to turn. Cartledge though wins it off him. Good run by Cartledge, but just ran away from him the ball and allowed Chesterfield to win, and back to their goalkeeper. Already on a yellow card, he committed the foul that led to DeFalco scoring from the free kick. Into the middle, and then 7 poor pass from him, and back now to the A2, trying to escape pressure. Ethan Thompson gets it forward now to the trialist. He loses the ball, and now it's escape from Chesterfield. Just send the ball long. Foley has it. Foley trying to get over to this right hand side. Will send it long. Hall trying to get on the ball. It bounced away from him. I think clotted into the Chesterfield player, but nothing given as the trialist spreads it out to Cartledge over on this left wing. Cartledge takes a shot, he skims in the post and somehow doesn't go in. Great chance, Thompson Cartledge, fantastic shot, hits the inside of the post and somehow it doesn't end up in the back of the net. Chesterfield able to clear, they still have it in their defence at the moment, but they've spread it out way and now beat the Stocksbridge press. Nelson got a foot in there, knocks it out for a Chesterfield throw. I don't know how that didn't end up in. Smashed off that post, thought it was just going to go comfortably back into the net, but not to be on that occasion. 25 minutes gone in this game, 1-0 to the Steels. And actually, what we thought was going to be a Stockbridge throw, it's actually a Chesterfield throw. So the Spire Rights will get a chance to be in position. Into the middle and back into defence it goes, and all the way back to the goalkeeper for Chesterfield. We don't know any of the Chesterfield player names, so they're all Chesterfield player. As the goalkeeper just boots out long after some pressure from the Steels attack. Nelson caught under his feet. Before back to Owen, he's going to send this forward. Looking for the trialist, he's offside though. And it will be back for a free kick. He takes it quickly and over it goes to the right side, into the middle, and the trialist will put some pressure on before it goes back into defence. Chesterfield looking to break out at the moment, but struggling to do so under the Stocksbridge press, but they do there with great pass over onto the right wing, and they've got the Stocksbridge players running for their own defence. Ball goes into the middle, and it's a great save by Oxborough. Which I think it's been given as a miss. That it was a beautiful ball in from that right wing of Chesterfield. Goes to the number 9 who hits it onto the bar. That's what the referee says. I think Oxford got a hand to that, to be honest. I think he touched it onto the bar and we've given away a corner, but it's a big miss. I think that number 9 would appreciate it if we said it was a save by Oxford as well, because it's a very bad miss because he's within the 6-yard area and it really should be 1-1 now, but the Steels get away with it. Yeah, it's on that occasion. Foley on the ball now. Carrying it forward. Back into defence. As Foley gets it back now. Takes it forward. Has to give it back here to Thompson, who's helping out in defence, and he's under pressure. Back to Foley. It's just between those two at the moment before he just decides, let's give it back to Oxborough. Takes a few touches and all the way to the defence to Owen. He's going to carry it through and he's going to carry it forward. Almost got caught out and has to escape under some pressure. And then back to Foley it goes. Foley, flip it into the middle. Back to Foley now. Ball going long here, goes to Cartledge on the left-hand side, trying to be his man, but he has him covered there. Cartledge trying to sustain pressure, and he does well. Clearance only goes back to Thompson. Thompson on the ball now. Clip ball into the middle, looking for that trialist. He can't get his foot on it, and it's going to be chucked away by the Chesterfield keeper who got onto it. Chesterfield going forward. First forward, Hall trying to track now. Childs tracking. And then Childs trips over and it will be a free kick. There was an alert, as you heard. Someone's Nissan Qashqai is blocking someone in. I've got a Renault Twingo. I'm fine. I was half listening, coping. Now, please don't hope it's a Twingo because otherwise I'm going to look like a bit of an idiot live on the radio. It has happened to me before. I think I blocked the Stocksbridge Celtic coat on my first competitive game here, covering as working in the media. Owen here, pass it forward to Childs, then back to Owen. Takes his time with it. Now right-footed, will send it long, looking for the runner. DeFalco, way too heavy for him though. Goalkeeper will do nothing. This game has quietened down to pre-season pace, which is always a challenge when you don't know any of the players to talk about. So I might talk. You may end up with some Olympic chat later on. That's how desperate I might get. Nice Chesterfield escape well from the press of the trialist. Ball going long. Foley has to track it. The 11 gets touch on, but then Foley tackles well into Childs, and Childs pass it forward to the trialist. Back now to Foley, who advances forward, crosses the halfway line. Some clever footwork from him before switching play. Not a great switch, it's behind Nelson, and Nelson has to deal with pressure from the 9, who's got his arm on his shoulder. I'm surprised that wasn't given as free kick. Maybe if Steels had lost possession, it would have. Poor tracking from Foley, who loses the ball now to the 11. The 11 comes down for Chesterfield. Crossing, look for that 9 in the middle. 9 misses his header. Another one he'll be cursing come the end of the game. Would have been a goal if he got onto it. Chesterfield still on the attack here. Back into midfield, and the number 7 now, heavy touch from him. Trying to get pressure forward and then switch play to the free. And then it's a poor head touch from him and he'll be out for a goal kick. 31 minutes gone, it remains 1-0 to the Steels at the moment. The only reason I want to talk about the Olympics is that we have another local in the Olympics. We have Becky Moody, who runs actually a horse riding company over near Penistone, I think not far from Birchworth. She's been called up due to the incident involving Charlotte Desjardins. She's, I say, a local, put down in Sheffield, and her horse is called Jägerbomb. Which is just like, I love the fact that someone from this area is going into the Olympics in a traditionally quite posh sport where trains, usually a lot of them come from Eton. Princess Anne, who I think would appreciate a horse called Jägerbomb, in fairness, competed in dressage for the Great Britain in the Olympics, and so did Zara Phillips. And now someone from South Yorkshire is going with a horse called Jägerbomb. That's how great these pre-season games are, by the way, when I'm trying to talk Olympics. We'll talk about, maybe we'll mention that mad Argentina-Morocco game later. That was insanity. As Hall chests down, but it goes back to Chesterfield, and Chesterfield on the attack now. Austin tracking this number 9 as he tears down number 9. He's missed 2 big chances already. Big side challenge from Austin, and it's going to end up being a Chesterfield throw. Heels from Alex O'Connor on the bench. It should have been Stocky's throw, but it's just going to go to the spy rights. On this left-hand side, 11 going to put a cross in. Looking for that 9, but goes over the head of Wilson, but then Cartledge comes in and gets it. He's going to try and tear away on this left. Puts it forward to DeFalco, holds it up, back to Cartledge, who moves, lays a little pass off, and then back to the left to DeFalco. DeFalco going to look for the run of Cartledge. It's a great ball by DeFalco. Cartledge looking for the first time, crossing the middle behind Hall, though, and Chesterfield clear. Right idea, just that ball lacking. Ball goes forward. Foley will clear that away though, and it will go out for a throw-in. Out for that throw for all the Spirettes on the right wing. Midfielder now, and back it goes to the number 6, who's wearing 29 shorts. Welcome pre-season. Stocksbridge clear that cross, but Chesterfield keep possession. To the 4 now. Slow pre-season pace. What you all had for dinner? As the mixed-up man sends the ball forward, Charles will look to try and stop Chesterfield doing anything. No, there's a big physical battle, and Chesterfield almost got it. I think they won the physical battle, but they just couldn't get to the ball in time. Will be a goal kick for Stocksbridge. 34 minutes gone in this game. It is 1-0 to the Steels. Ball forward now to the trialist midfielder. Stuck under his feet, and then Chesterfield have launched onto that, and they're on the attack now, trying to see if they can make the most, but then Nelson's helping. Good tackle back with the trialist. He's going to send the ball for Cartledge to chase. That 4 should have it covered for Chesterfield. He does, boots it away. Oh, he went off the bungalow. Oh, we're going to get a complaint about that. Oh, that's not going to go well for us, that letter's going to want to counsel us already. Hello, Councillor Growcut. I'm absolutely outraged that a football match is being played on a football ground. Into the middle, Stocksbridge trying to get a tap, but Cartledge just can't get the touch onto that ball forward, but Chesterfield do have to clear it away for a throw-in. Near the corner flag. Nelson throws the 4, tried to get it back to Nelson. Very loop ball. Nelson, many things, not at all, lad. Oh, it loops over his head. Throwing Chesterfield. Ball goes into the middle. Stocksbridge trying to press, but Chesterfield keep it in the defence. Out to the left. Austin gets a good tackle in. Now Austin turns to attack. He's just can't get away from the number 3. He wanted to get the ball down, dribble it down the right so he could put the cross in. He just couldn't do so on that occasion. Lost control, went out for a throw-in for Chesterfield, which they are taking now. Out to the 3, headed on. Goes to Charles, knocks it on, and then headed on back to Charles, who has that covered, and lays it over to Nelson. Names the touch now through over to Cartledge. It's a good ball. Cartledge into the box on the left wing. He's looking to try and take it on the outside, puts the ball in low. Falco looks to turn, but just goes beyond him, and back it is with the goalkeeper's arms. You can tell DeFalco's a proper striker, because even though he scored once already, he looked so angry that he couldn't turn that into the back of the net. The local hero. Forward into the midfield, and back midfield look to spread it to the number 3. Looks like a good ball is, and Austin just gives him a big shove. That was what you call a clever tactical foul, because he would have been free down the left hand side. Austin just lost track of him for a moment. Would be a yellow card in a competitive game. He's going to get a talking to from the referee, and I think that is you do know that if this was the Sheffield Hampshire League or the Northern Premier League, you'd be in my book right now. Going to be a free kick for the number 2 to take. Ooh, well, let Ashley, Tommy and Alex do. Well, we've had Jordan Lemon do commentary before. We've had Ross Goodwin, we had Ben Townsend. I've only got Lemo left out of them now. As number 2 loops the ball in, offside, goes up, will be a free kick. You'd be amazed though, they're all confident, very cocky up down there. You get them in, you put the microphone in front of them, terrified. I tell you, this, rather than having, ghost Halloween or, demons and all the other things you do, dress costume, I'm going to dress as a microphone and go knock on their doors, they'll run away. Foley into the middle to Elliot Dowie. puts it forward. Tries to get into the middle, but Childs intercepts. Tried to turn that interception into a first touch pass, looking for DeFalco, but beyond him. Back to the goalkeeper who evades the pressure of DeFalco, but DeFalco almost gets it, and so just ricocheted in the Chesterfield defence. Goalkeeper's going to get turned off from his coach for that one, I think. We're going to see a few substitutes at half time. We'll see the man who's just heading to the bench now, Daniel Emery, in net for the second half. There'll be some substitutes for Chesterfield. We'll see Chesterfield player coming on for Chesterfield player. It's the dramatic substitute, it'll change the game. As Nelson takes the touch forward to the trialist, evades tackle well to Cartledge. Been really impressive, but that pass weren't. But it still goes back to him, and he's back with Cartledge now. Lays pass through, looking for DeFalco. Cleared away before he can get to him. Just goes back to Owen. Now over to the left side to Nelson. Through now to Cartledge. Then back to Nelson, who's going to switch play over to Austin. Under his legs, bit bobble, but he gets it away from the pressure. And then pass through to Hall and back to Austin, who headed with a dribble. Austin continuing forward, but then the clearance goes in. He gets some applause from the home fans for that one. Some good talent shown from the young right back who only turned 18 earlier this year. Got a woo from Dekir. God. We need the Dekir woo scale this year. That touch from DeFalco is not going to get one. Chesterfield have the ball back, but only clear it back to Foley, now to Charles, now Nelson, who will send it over to Cartledge on the left wing. He's going to see if he can get past his man, try and turn the pace on. Loses it, gives a big shoulder barge to the Chesterfield man, who then touches it and goes out for a corner kick. Oh, that'd be a free kick. Here comes the right-footed lofted ball, looking for the far post, headed away by the Chesterfield defence, and they'll get on the ball first. But they only clear it back to the trialist, then back it goes for Austin. Austin will return it to Oxborough. Into the middle now to the opportunity will send the ball over. Hall has to just duke over his head. Takes the truck back to goal though now at the moment. Two men round him. He's got help with Austin, but he can't find him. And then Austin fouls the Chesterfield players, tries to get away from defence. Remains 1-0 to the Steels here. 40 minutes gone in the game. He's back with the Chesterfield goalkeeper. Sends it long, right-footed forward. Headed on. Should be covered by the Steels, and it is Austin. Will touch it back to Oxborough. Takes his touch and sends it long. Look for Hall, but off target. Six gets a good header on, but actually they're going to say good header. It's curled a bit more dramatically than expected and gone to Cartledge. Cartledge looks back to DeFalco. DeFalco takes the touch, trying to hold on to his man. Takes a long range shot, but it's well over from the striker. Good effort holding off his man, just like that final finish. There's a goal kick now for the Spyrites. Back with Chesterfield now. They're going to send the ball long. Number 9 peels off well, chests it down, got some space. His pass avoids pressure of Charles, but then Charles got the pressure in, and Chesterfield remain on the ball. Tried to get it to right wing. Nelson blocked. Back to Owen, who tried to get it back to Nelson. Poor passing it's out for a throw for Chesterfield. Pressure will be maintained by the away side. Into the middle. Now defence and cross it goes. Still in defence for Chesterfield. They're looking for some space. Into defence. Still trying to pass it through now, trying to get to the right wing, and Nelson's missed his interception, and this has allowed space to go through. Here come Chesterfield. Cross goes in well, blocked by Owen and touched by Oxborough. Mistake from Dan Nelson on that occasion, but Chesterfield can't make the most of it. Owen with some good defensive work. Gets passed through, looking for DeFalco, but just a bit too ahead of him, and the fire will come out and clear it away. Throwing for Stocksbridge in a good position. Ball goes in blocked, and it'll go out foot, and this time a Chesterfield throw-in. Quiet end to the first half. So every time the Steels have scored in a friendly this pre-season, it has been within the first 10 minutes. As Foley waits for a free kick after getting a little rag around and earns it. Now it's to Nelson on this left-hand side and sends out to Cartledge. Cartledge trying to get beyond his man, trying to get goal side as well. Now we'll have to give it back to Nelson though. Tries to find Cartledge again. I don't think Cartledge expected it back like that, and Chesterfield step in and clear it away. Goes to Owen, who'll head it back to Nelson. Into midfield it goes to Thompson. Switches it over to Austin on the right-hand side. Austin looks for Hall, blocked by the free throwing Steels on this right wing. 44 minutes gone in this game, nearing half-time. 1-0 to the Steels. That goal from Luca De Falco. Austin slices the ball and goes back to the trialist who gets it back to Austin. Austin going forward. Gets beyond one man, but that just touches too heavy and will go out for a goal kick. Austin trying to show a bit more in attacking as we get towards the end of the first half. Back now for Austin. Tried to find the pass to Hall, but Chesterfield intercepts, and Chesterfield are now bursting forward. Austin's not in his position, so the number 10 is going to try and get the ball in that position. Tyler Foley, Tyler Foley comes over, makes a big tackle to knock it out to play. Is his that? Here comes a throw it into the area. Childs blocks, Childs will clear. And then with a free kick given as there was late contact on Childs. And it will be a throw-in. Our opponents, Brighouse, have just lost a player. Joshua Dackford has headed to Durham District, the new Step 6 side. Ball going forward from Stocksbridge, headed up into the air, and that will be it for first half. So the Steels took the lead. They earned the free kick early on after Louis Hall was took down by the Chesterfield goalkeeper. Could have been a red in a competitive match. The free kick fell to Luca De Falco. He smashed it past the wall and made it 1-0. There's been no goal since then. Chesterfield come close on a couple of occasions though. It's 1-0 Stocksbridge Park Steels against Chesterfield. I've been Adam Allcroft, your commentator. We will see you in 15 minutes. Hello and welcome back to the second half of this game between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Chesterfield 11. It is a pre-season friendly here and it's 1-0 to the Steels. The game is already underway at the moment. Stocksbridge took the lead in the first half early on through Luca Di Falco. And right now it's just in the midfield. So we'll go through the team sheet shortly because there's been a few changes as anyone watching on the YouTube might be able to see. Stocksbridge heading on there, looking to try and see Louis Hall on the right side, back to DeFalco, trying to get through a few players, has to touch it back to Hall, but the tackle goes in from Chesterfield. So for Stocksbridge, we will go through the lineup for you. Now, Daniel Emery has come in, then it will be Kyle Austin, Dan Nelson, Beglin Child, Tyler Foley, Elliot Owen, in trialist B, it's a different trialist, Judah Smith, as Dan Nelson gets hooked down completely and earns a free kick. Luca DeFalco, who's the goal scorer in the first half, Louis Hall, and Thompson Cartledge. So Stocksbridge looking to try and extend their lead in this second half. They will have a chance to put a ball into the box here. That's what Owen's going to look to do. He's going to knock it down the left wing for Nelson to chase. Nelson gets the header onto it with the 20, who's come on for Chesterfield, took over it. We do not have the Chesterfield team for you, so you can ask about it. We ain't going to be able to tell you. We haven't seen it on Twitter, we haven't seen it on Facebook. We've seen no Chesterfield staff to give us any ideas either. Here comes the ball forward from the trialist keeper. Foley heads up into the air, then Child hit it down for Nelson, who will knock it forward. Number 20 will head it away for Chesterfield and take possession for Child blocks, and the trialist will knock it over to Austin, volleys it forward. The aimless five is up getting it and knocking it away. Austin gets it back now to Hall, tries to keep it in, doesn't do so, throwing Chesterfield. 1-0 to the Steels in this game, and it's 47 minutes gone. Poor ball for Chesterfield. Charles gets it, not long for DeFalco to chase. Maybe a bit too heavy for him, will be a goal kick. Obviously, while we are saying all these things, do want to bear in mind, we may be wrong because what we get told that some things can happen and they change them last minute. I'll be honest, I don't know the reserves incredibly well, so I can't identify them look like I can the first team, so I am just relying on the stuff I'm being told being true. It has got me into trouble before. It may get me into trouble again. But the Steels have this throw in with Kyle Austin. It's in the Chesterfield half. Thrown downfield, heading back, and then number 7 will clear it away. Away to Foley, who gets his shirt pulled as he heads it away, but it goes forward to number 16 now to hold him back to Charles, gets through to DeFalco, gets a push away, and he's been forced backwards, tries to find Charles again, but that is intercepted. Chesterfield looking to break. Referee kind of got into their way on that occasion. It's a poor pass that Nelson intercepts, goes to Cartledge, back it goes into Charles then, to this number 12, who might be Smith, might be the trialist B, not sure which. Here comes a diagonal ball that Cartledge will try to get onto, but Chesterfield looks to have that covered, but then he slips as he clears and just he'll lose possession. Stocksbridge get the throw. Just seeing Kelly Algo mixed emotions for the trialist family on Twitter as the trialists get swapped places. As DeFalco looks to burst through, gets past one player on the left, tackle goes in, goes to Cartledge, just trying to get his touch onto it with Chesterfield trying all they can do to get away. They haven't got away yet. Cartledge sends a shot towards goal, it's blocked. The 18 for Chesterfield trying to get away. DeFalco is stopping him, but then DeFalco just trails his foot on the back of the ankle and it gives away the free kick. Chesterfield have the ball back. 49 minutes gone. forward. Headed away. We'll go out for a throw. With the number 20 for Chesterfield. Thrown in the middle. Poor touching. But he's given a foul away. He's made a touch. I've been quite looking a bit happy with that. Quickly take a free kick out to Austin on the right. Carrying it forward. Taking it forward slowly, now ball long, looking to see if he can get that run on the right wing of Louis Hall. He's holding it up now with 6 men pressure. The 6 got a foot onto it, will be a throw into the Steels a few yards from the corner flag. So on that right hand side now. Steels looking to see if they can double that lead. Austin thrown back now to Giles, then back to Austin, flicked over the top and then trying to knock it into the box. I think we may be in handball there, but the trialist tried to get on the ball on the edge of the box, but then Chesterfield clear it. 14 is trying to turn Foley there, but Foley steps in well, boots it away, throwing for the away side. Back to Chesterfield in defence. Can Ashley Butterworth vault the sides here at Brackenmore? Yes, they can. I think Ashley Butterworth may be heading towards the young fans as Stocksbridge may run the ball high up. No foul given. And now it's away. Here comes Chesterfield away. Ashley Butterworth is joining those loud young fans up there. I think he's going to become a fan favourite now for doing that. As Chesterfield have the ball in defence. Here comes Chesterfield forward. Sliding challenge, stops that run. Out to Hall on the right. He's going to try and burst down the right. Speed by Hall on the right. Big sliding challenge, evades that from Hall. Gets a little tackle in there, the defender, and it goes out throwing. Good run by the young forward. I think Butterworth is probably going to go write his own chant while he's up there. Why not? If you think Chesterfield have summoned some of their substitutes to the bench, they'll be coming on shortly. Who they are, we don't know. On the right, back to Austin, gets beyond, slips and loses the ball. Then it's just clear out for another throw-in, but actually must have come off Austin last, as it's going to be Chesterfield's. 52 minutes gone. I've just said that one on the commentary. It's great from Kelly at trial. Makes me feel the trialist family. Here comes Chesterfield's substitutes. We've got number 12 coming on. We've got number 16 coming on. We've got 15 coming on. But unlike that old sci-fi film, we don't know the name, so they are just their number and not their name. I was trying to think of the number of that from that show, but all I can think is 24601, which I'm pretty sure is Les Miserables. Well, whatever that is. I can't do French. Anyone watched any of the Olympics yet? I have. You see the 4-hour game between Argentina and Morocco? 105th minute. Argentina think they're equalised, but then VAR disallows it. But it got delayed because of things being thrown onto the pitch by the Morocco fans. Got played behind closed doors those last few minutes as Stocksbridge tried to get the attack going. Hall's tackled out for another throw-in. Thrown into the middle to Declan Child. Heads on to touch and then back to Austin on the right. Gets the touch. Tries to get beyond his man. Heavy touch. Goal kick. Bang now. Short goal kick taken by Chesterfield. That's going to be a rare sight when we get to December. Ball goes forward and Austin heads away, and we are battling midfield at the moment. Owen gets his foot stuck in, but goes to Chesterfield, dispenser ball over the top. That's going to be too far, and the first time I'm going to see Emery in action will be catching that ball. Rolls it out to the midfielder, and then back it goes. Right footed ball forward. Look for DeFalco. Held up well. Back it goes to the number 16 for Stocksbridge. Goes forward to Childs. He goes back. Actually, Butterfish joining in on a chance. I can hear his voice through the kids. It's noticeably deeper. As Foley goes through. Back to Foley. He's going to send it long. Long over the top is going to get taken up by that Chesterfield goalkeeper. In the midfield now, back into defence for the Spyrites. Over to the right hand side. Short pass taken under pressure from DeFalco, and back it will go to the goalkeeper. In defence now. To the 18 and back into defence. The ball goes into midfield. Childs will cover, but then pass shortly in. Some nice play from Chesterfield, but then intercepted and well won by the 12 for Stocksbridge. Trying to evade the chance free, gets beyond him. Got a nice little turn of pace before that sliding challenge stops him from going any further forward. Looping in, looking for Cartledge. Well blocked by the 20. Will be a corner kick for the Steels. So, Steels do have a bigger team because they've got a few older players in that. I say older, about 21. That stings. Don't like this. This is my last pre-season in my 20s, so Dan Hernandez is preparing to score on. Loop ball into the 6-yard area. Stockbridge get a touch onto it, but it's cleared away. Keeper is down. Childs will loop it over back to Hall on the right wing. Left footed ball in. Here comes the Fox, the header. Keeper slightly punches it. Here goes back to Cartledge. Thompson Cartledge with the effort. It's a spilled ball. The keeper will not be happy with that one, but Cartledge gets onto the loose ball in the box. Takes a deflection on its way, but it's not enough of a block. Cartledge doubles the lead for the Steels. Cartledge is his first time we've seen him for the first team in pre-season, and he has looked good and he's got the goal he has deserved. But Thompson's Cartledge's reward is to come straight off. Dan Hernandez will come on to replace him. So Hernandez will head on to the left wing, replacing Cartledge. We'll also see Elliot Owen come off. We will have a name for him to display soon, so I think I've got it on my phone somewhere. Oh, that's done his time. I do not have the name for this person. I think, because it's down as Owen, it might be Owen Oram Jones. I'm looking at the kid because he watches the reserves more than I do.
Yeah.
We're going to go Owen Oram Jones. Because I think it's the only Owen I know of that isn't Elliot Owen. I did get the team sheet and thought it was just Elliot Owen when I saw it. Chesterfield burst on the attack, here comes the ball in, just misses it in the 6-yard box. So we're going Oram Jones. We hope it is anyway. Goal kick for the Steels now. 59 minutes on, Steels in 2-0. Thompson Cartledge getting on the score sheet. Ash is heading off. Ash has left the young fans with a new fan club. Chesterfield have it back in their defence. Here comes Chesterfield Hall, ball going forward, and Foley will pass it back to Austin. Austin sending it long. Ball go back into the 16, but it's going to be blocked away and go into the defence. Ball goes in the middle, blocked and well in from the midfielder. No foul given. Chesterfield man staying down though for now as here comes Hall forward. Onto the right wing it goes, trying to get beyond the defender. Battle to do so, but Chesterfield win that battle. Back into the midfield it goes. Chesterfield 12, got the ball and he will look to carry it away. Puts it into the middle, tries to block it, sliced off him back. Mr. Hall, he tried to clear it, but it's blocked and goes to Austin. Austin's going to try and carry this forward now. He goes down under pressure. The linesman indicates it's a free kick. The referee. So here comes a free kick for Steele. And a chance for the ball to in the box. Putting this keeper under pressure seems to be a tactic that works. Here comes a right for the ball from Childs. High lofted ball. And number 14, number Louis Hall, just got free there, completely unmarked. He got underneath it though and sent it over. That's disappointing one. Chesterfield keeper. On to left. Austin gets a touch on it, will be a Chesterfield throw. 61 minutes to go on in this game. It's 2-0 to Stocksbridge, 5-0 against Chesterfield. Chesterfield right now on the ball. Over 2:20. Then back to defence. We don't know the Chesterfield team. We don't know if any Chesterfield fans are listening to see how your players in the future are going along, but it's not been a great performance from this Chesterfield 11, I'll be honest. They've had a few chances but not taken them. Number 9, who is no longer in the pitch, number 14 now up front. But if any Chesterfield fans are here, want to tell me who the hell some of these players are? I would be appreciating it. Stocksbridge throwing over on the right hand side. Big throw down. There'll be a battle in that midfield and we got tumble away before it's enough of a knock away from Nelson, who's reverted into centre back. The 12 is on that edge of the box now, trying to roll it past defender, can't do so. Back to 15 it goes. Switched over to the left hand side. Now over onto the left wing. Austin will track. Ball going in, early ball, good ball and gone away, and that's what I will say Stockbridge have struggled to defend, is these balls that go right into that area of uncertainty, but just Chesterfield haven't been able to attack them well either. So over on the right wing it goes for this throw-in. Will be Chesterfield ball. Stockbridge got a touch onto that. Into the box it goes, and Charlton moving ahead before he blocks a cross, corner kick. So big corner to come for Chesterfield as they look to see if they can get themselves back into this match. Here comes these corners. Right-footed corner, very, very high and over the top of everyone and went out of play. That is, well, we try to be nice sometimes, but it was a shocking corner. It went, I think, everything that could go wrong with a corner that doesn't lead to the opposition scoring, it did. He's going to do them on the training ground tomorrow. As Hernandez wins the ball, hits his first touch as he gets up to speed. Knocks it past the man, can he get onto the next one? He's going to stumble a bit under it and go down under pressure. Not a foul, and Chesterfield can clear it away. But just when he can get up to speed down Hernandez, he is quite scary. Thighs like tree trunks. The man who doesn't just do leg day, he bloody does it twice and asks for more. And Stocksbridge end up And then the goal kick, that touch from the defender came coming after it passed the line. Looks like we're going to see Walford and Matty Lee coming on soon. Matty Lee, a very lively winger. Goes down the middle before being cleared away by the Steels. Will be an unchallenged header back into midfield. Austin tries to get onto it, and he did clatter into the number 3 as he gets the ball first. Will be a free kick. Don't think young Stockbridge fans like that, but the referee was correct. Over onto the left-hand side. Alex O'Connor's actually going along with that on the bench. Ball switched over to the number 12. He gets a touch onto it. He keeps it in. It's really good before Steele's able to defend. Owen Oram-Jones defending. We are throwing for the Spyrites. Number 20 on the ball. Waiting for his opportunity. He's got a few options being away, throws it to the 7, but then won by Hernandez, but then loses it again. 12 turns him really well. He's been going, but he ends up having to have his back to goal again, back into the defence. He goes number 17, who evades the pressure from DeFalco, and the ball's being intercepted by Austin, who's going to look to launch a counter-attack. Austin trying to get up to full pace. He slows it down, cuts on the inside, a foot goes in, sends him a bit off track, and he passes it into the middle to Smith. Now to Child, who tries to look forward, poor pass, intercepted. Here comes Chesterfield. Ball goes forward to the 14. He's got the pace, trying to get past Foley. Foley with a sliding challenge. Well-timed tackle from Tyler Foley. He's up there appealing for a penalty. They haven't got a question on that one. It was as well-timed as it could be. Cleanly gets the ball. It's out for a corner kick. Corner coming in shortly. Will it be better than the last one? It is going to be better than the last one. It's in bounds, goes to the edge of the 6-yard box, and Chesterfield got a touch onto it, but not a good one. Out for a goal kick. So we are currently 67 minutes into this game, and we are going to see Walford and Matty Lee come on. Here, his favourite. So, Matty Lee and Walford now coming on, and Luke DeFalco and Louis Hall head off. Forward, but lost into midfield to Chesterfield. And then not forward, onto around to the 12. Oram-Jones would have had to defend if he had kept him, but he didn't do so, so Steele's got it back. First time I got to see a chance to see Walford play. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's like. A lot of good attacking players come through the reserves. I've got Ollie Novak here. I'm still struggling with an injury as Walford gets stuck in, but can't get the ball back. Now with Chesterfield on the right wing. And the 12 gets the beating of his man. Owen-Jones misses his tackle, almost penalty. He can shot, blocked, overhead kick, gets his way in. Chesterfield have one back. It was a massive block to stop the first effort, but in the end it looks like it's an overhead kick from the Chesterfield attacker, and the lead has been halved. Disappointing to see Steels concede. It might have been a very strong defensive performance as well, but in the end, Chesterfield just made the most of it. And now, Owen Jones clears away, knocked away, goes to Walford, gets the ball in space. Just a bit unsure to do it, and that indecision has cost him on that occasion. In the end, though, Chesterfield's ball forward is blocked out by Wright's throw. Right side is going to go again. Another Chesterfield throw-in. Ball goes down middle and then good tackle from Charles, but then he loses the ball, goes just a bit loose. 12 trying to get past his man, he's causing problems, this 12. Trying to get beyond, but then big clearance away. And Anna's going to try and keep this in, and he does do so, but he's under some immediate pressure, trying to escape it now and trying to get down that left side, but then he loses it to the 16, and Chesterfield have it back. Chesterfield have grown into this game and most likely ascendant. Lee's just intercepts the ball, and Lee will look to move through the centre. Evades one tackle, Matty lays it off to Judah Smith, who then man on gets him, and he's going to try and win the ball back. Good sliding chance and stops Chesterfield going any further forward. Ball goes forward now, and Foley can only head that out for a corner kick. .71 minutes gone in this game, 19 to go. Steels leading 2-1. Steels will need to end, and Fretz and Goldshaw are shouting their orders. Ball going out. Stocksbridge will head it back in. Emery catches it under his bar. Fantastic for the young Steels to beat the young Spirates. What a statement would that be? Ball goes long, looks that right hand side, and it's Lee who's got the beating of his fullback. Lee racing into the box, on the right wing, cutting in. Lucky thinking of a shot, not going to take it, turns away. Lucky trying to dribble through, and then the tackle goes in. Could he have pulled the trigger earlier? Maybe he could have, but he's earned a corner kick for the Steels. Corner on that right wing, yeah, which a few players going forward for the Steels. That includes Dan Nelson. Very young Steel side on now. Left foot ball going in, flicked on the near post, and still in there. A very high foot from, I think that was Dan Nelson. Tried to loop it into the box, but it ends up just going over. Back now for a goal kick. Chesterfield have the ball in midfield. They're going to loop out to the 12 on the right, who's been Chesterfield's best player, but he can't get that touchdown. So we will have the brief stoppage because it looks like Tyler Foley staying down. It looks like it's cramped. So we'll see Liv Phillips, our physio, for the first time in this game. Fantastic physio who's administering treatment to Tyler now. I think it is probably just a bit of cramp. Maybe we haven't not been used to doing the full 90. We are still in pre-season, though we are not long till the start of the season. So I believe we have got the fixtures out for the reserves. So we'll take it. Wow, we have this break in play. Let's see what we've got for Stocksbridge coming up. It's tense looking at who the fixtures are for Stocksbridge and when the first game is. Stocksbridge's first game will be on the 7th of August. It's a cup tie away at Kiverton Park. We already knew about that. But the first league game is at home here at Brackenmore on the 17th at 2 o'clock in Sheffield City. Throw by Owen Jones, headed on by Walford. The 16 will head away. Walford heads it right back, but only for Charles head back. Good lot of head tennis, but then we'll bounce out for a Chesterfield throw. Here comes the big throw forward. Tyler Foley heads away with the 12, gets the first touch onto it, lays it out to the 18, gets onto the left wing. Pass goes right to him. Perhaps he could have been in front of him, trying to get the run on, but the Steels commit the foul. Don't think he really was one. He should have got angry at that one. It's a free kick to Chesterfield. Here comes the free kick. 12 and 18 over it for the Spyrites. Here goes, left-footed ball looped, and it's Nelson who gets just about the head away, then another head away. Steals clear it for now. Chesterfield back on the ball. Walford trying to cause a problem as it goes all the way back to 16 in defence. Walford pressing him, forcing him back to the other defender. Matty Lee beginning his press now, and now all the way back to the keeper, and he has to just launch it away with Walford and Lee running at him. Chesterfield tried to almost keep it in, going to not so, throwing Steels. Great pressing between Walford and Lee. All the way back to Emery now, and he hasn't had much doing second half, conceded it, couldn't do much about it. Hasn't really had any big saves to make, though. Neither though did Oxborough. Ball goes long for Wolf to chase on that right hand side. He gets the touch onto it, and going to be cleared away. Throw-in. Plays 2-1 here with 76 minutes gone. Take the touch in. Throw in here from Austin. He's getting a full 90. Thrown to Hernandez. Back. He goes to Lee now. Back to Austin. Knocks it forward. No one's there for it. But Hernandez, he's got the pace actually to get onto it and beat his man despite that. Hernandez on the ball now. He's been forced backwards and further backwards, and then back it goes to Lee. Lee takes a good touch and then he's ragged down. Gets back up immediately. Lays it off here to Smith. Now over to Oram Jones. Oram Jones looping ball in. Hernandez will look to get on the end of it, but it's in. Hernandez seems to have taken a spot at centre forward since DeFalco's gone off, with Walford to his left and Lee to the right. Ball goes long, but going to be defended well by Child. Loses the ball, resists the lunge as it goes back in defence. Hernandez makes sure that defender knew he was there. As Walford wins the ball well, goes to Hernandez, back to Walford, so under his feet a bit, knocks it down well, gets control of it, and then well won by the 17 and back to Hernandez, who gets it back with a 1-2 from Charles. Lovely play. Hernandez, who didn't have anyone in the middle to aim at, but he earns a corner kick. Lovely 1-2. Just Hernandez, I think, was the man who should have been in the centre, but he was on the left waiting for someone to come in. So, going to be a corner. Child's over it, plenty of people in the box. We've seen one goal come as a result of the corner. High off to one, a bit too far off to one. Chesterfield can head it into the air. They've headed it back into trouble, really, but they've headed that one away. Then second header gets properly away. Matty Lee going on for it. He's going to get ragged around. He gets pulled around a lot, doesn't he? Switch out Child's good ball, just goes under his feet, but he gets into a left-footed ball going in. Goes to Walford, who tries to juggle it, but and he's going to put some pressure on Chesterfield. They trying to get onto it, and eventually Chesterfield are able to clear. Goes back to Smith. Back it will go. Even though Fretwell was saying play it forward, ignore threats. Back to Emery. Will under pressure send it long. It sends it all the way into the middle. Heavy touch, and he still gets it back to Nelson. Jude Smith doing well. All going long to Matty Lee, who looks to haul it down. Does do so, but and keeps it in play. Beats his man. Goes into the box. Needs to find a man here. And it's a poor pass from Hernandez just beyond him, but goes to the left here. Ball going into the centre, cleared away. Back it goes here to Oram Jones. Now back to the Steels. Cross going in very high and will go over the bar and out for a goal. Yeah, just so close to the final ball there. 79 minutes gone, 2-1 to the Steels. Ball going longer. And very long. Headed away, come off the back and then headed forward. Bit of head tennis before a big boot away by Childs, and it's just going to go out for a throw-in. Ball's going to be cleared away, then headed right back into the middle for Chesterfield. They're on the ball, under pressure. They get it to the right wing. It looks like it should loop. Emery's going to have to go out to his box, and it's an uncomfortable volley away for him as it goes out for a throw-in for the Spy-Rights. With their 20 now, throw it into the middle. Trying to get beyond them, back to the right-hand side. Back it goes again, left-footed ball into the box. Austin's going to just cover that as it goes out for the goal kick. Here comes Emery going forward. And then just try to get the header, but it goes above him, headed away, and then further midfield. Childs wins the ball in midfield. We'll give it back to Emery, comes forward to take it out of his box. We'll send it long to the 12. We'll try to flick it onto Austin, but two ahead of him, headed away. And Chesterfield trying to break through, but Oram Jones gathers it. And we'll send it long, and Walford will see if he can cause a problem with it. He does, he wins the ball off the 16. Walford with a poor pass in the end forward, aimed at no one in particular. Back to the Chesterfield goalkeeper. 81 minutes gone in this game. 2-1 to the Steels. 9 to hold on and claim what would be a very impressive win. Especially this young Steel side. Not many first teamers involved. Or will there be first teamers after today? That's a question to ask. I'm just writing my questions while I'm doing it, thinking out loud. Actually, that's the thing. If you are in the comments here and of our commentary, if you've got any questions for, I believe it will be Pete Goldstraw or Mark Fretwell, not sure who. That was a hacking challenge from the 12. He was lucky it missed. It would have been a very kick if not. If you have a question for Fretwell or Goldstraw, whoever does the interview, as Childs passes great for Lee. Matty Lee just trying to hold it up, keeps it in. Matty Lee looking to see what he can do with it. He's trying to turn his defender inside out at the moment. Can't get past and he loses the ball in the end, but tries to win it back but commits the foul doing so. Anyway, yeah, if you have a question for whoever we met into, whether it's Pete Goldstraw or Mark Fretwell, if you're in the comments, let us know what your question is and we'll try to ask it. Come on. Might see if we can do that during the season when I have no idea what to ask. Ball goes long, Dan Nelson's trying to track it as Chesterfield go on the attack, but Dan Nelson does well, turns out of it, gets it to Austin. Great work from Dan Nelson. Austin will send it long. Matty Lee is going to try to get to it, but it's going to bounce out of play, throwing to the away side. Right into the middle, we'll go to the centre now and switched over to the right, to the 20. Sent long. To the 14, it's good play, but then Talcott got a touch onto it, but it's still going to go bounce favourably for the 14, and he's trying to put pressure in, trying to get the ball. Foley makes a good block, and he's on the ball now, Foley. He's having his shirt pulled a lot, but Foley still comes away with it. He's a strong lad, and he clears out to Walford, but Walford loses the ball, tries to get it to the midfield, but Walford wins it back. He's a very clever little player, Walford, as he gets it to Lee. Loses the ball, Lee, onto the left wing. Back into midfield, and then Lee with a nasty challenge, let's be honest. And he gives away the free kick in what I would say would be a yellow card in a normal game. "84 minutes gone, closing in on the end here. Time for Chesterfield to put a ball into the box. Right-footed big ball, look at that far end of the box. And it's just going to bounce out for a goal kick. No one could get on the end of that one for the Spy-Rights. Ireland's beating Fiji in the rugby. That'd be a great result. Fiji's won all the gold medals in men's rugby so far. Emery has a goal kick. So I'm distracted. I like the Olympics. That's my Friday sorted tomorrow. Watching Olympics. Ball going forward here. Trying to be headed on, but Chesterfield win it back. 12 gets past Walford, and then 18 plays it midfield to the 15 now. Carrying it forward. Got a runner. It goes under Austin's feet. Austin, though, quick enough. Well, I thought quick enough to get back. He's tripped the defender. It's a free kick in a bit. Actually, no, the offside flag's up. So, not a foul from Austin. Well, it would have been one if the offside flag hadn't gone up. Went into the back of his ankles. But Seals get a bit lucky on that one. So, we're going to need a bit of treatment from the Chesterfield physio. So, a bit of work going to go in on that young lad. Treatment ongoing for the young lad. Looks like we will be having a substitute returning to the pitch. The number 5 will be heading back on for Chesterfield. With that young lad for Chesterfield player being replaced by a Chesterfield player. We don't know the players' names. One more friendly where I have to deal with this. Then I get team sheets and football web pages. God, I can't wait for that. Ball going. Ball went long from Stocksbridge. It's gone out, but they've won the ball back. Childs in midfield. To Lee on the right. Back to Austin, who sends it long. Hernandez will battle for it. Assess it down and try to knock past the defender before going down. And back to Childs, who tries to keep the attack going. To Judah Smith, back to Austin, who will come forward. Lays it off into the middle, but it's been intercepted. Austin with big slam challenge wins it back. And he's going to go under and he's going to win a free kick. Let's say we can keep an eye on Matty Lee, who's been really good since coming on. There's quite a lot of problems with his pace. Obviously, he has a shorter stature than most players. I do think in the old days under Alan Bethel, you'd only get one side shot as the free kick's taken quickly. Ball chipped into the middle and cleared away, but then blocked by their own player. But Stockbridge keep it in, goes to Hernandez, gets the header, blocked, and out for a corner kick. So Stockbridge have the chance to corner. So yeah, as I was saying before, an attacking something, actually commentating on the game. Alan Bethel would only buy one size shirt in order to save money. It's why if you look back at all the pictures, you got like a Brett Lovell who looked, quite tight in their shirt, and then Jamie Vardy who looked like he was swamped. I'm imagining Matty Lee in one of those old XL Stocksbridge shirts. Ball going to get looped in, but headed away by Chesterfield. Not the best set piece in the end. Child will volley it out to the right wing, but doesn't make it there. Despite Austin trying to head it on, it was sliced. Chesterfield knock it long, and Oren Jones is trying to defend that, but Chesterfield get to it first, but he didn't beat the linesman out for a throw-in. 88 minutes gone. We are closing in on full time. And what would be quite a good win for the first team. Ball going down, Hernandez flicks it on. Going out for a throw-in. Going in, down the line, being headed away by Child. Tried to get it to Hernandez, but intercepted. Chesterfield tried to get on the attack again. And the evade tackle from Childs has been another great performance for him in midfield as the ball goes long, and Emery will gather that without much stress. Emery rolls it out now to Foley, sends it long, headed away. going to be caught in midfield. Walford, if 12 gets through. Foley got clipped as he cleared that away. Nothing given though, as Stocksbridge midfielder escaped from pressure really well. Evade pressure and then sends it back to Austin, who will come forward. But it's been intercepted on that occasion. And then beyond to the 11, who's going to try and get beyond his man. Austin's back to help now, gets the tackle in, and Austin will then take a good touch to get past his man rather than just clearing away, and will take it forward. And he's continuing to go forward before going out, and it will be Chesterfield throwing from off Austin last. And looking for him. On to the right hand side, and number 5 for Chesterfield coming forward, well forward, but then the 17, Owen Jones tackles him and sends it out for a throw-in. Goes into the box, but it's above absolutely everyone, even the 12-footer wouldn't have headed that one. Out to the left, cross going into the middle here. Header from the 11, it's over the bar. Is that going to be the last chance of the game? We are in the 91st minute. So I suspect when Emery kicks this off, we will have the end of the game. Emery standing over the ball now. Taking his time with it, the young keeper. Right for the ball, trying to get it to left hand side. It's a poor kick in the end, and it will actually just about kept in by Hernandez. Onto the 12 Seals, who's going to try and find Matty Lee. He has to come back to it. Might have been offside actually, but and then Matty Lee's going to have it. Gets the ball stuck under his feet, forces him back, and then he's going to be robbed of the ball. Unfortunate touch letting him down, but Lee's won it back. Just hard working lad, Matty Lee. As he gives it all the way back to Emery, right-footed, sends it well forward, and that will be full time. So the Steels took an early lead after 6 minutes. Luca DeFalco's free kick got him his first goal of pre-season. Before in the second half, Thompson Cotledge made most of a melee in the box after a corner to double lead. Chesterfield did get one back through an overhead kick, but they weren't able to equalise. So it was Stocksbridge Park Steels 2, Chesterfield 1. I've been Adam Allcroft, your commentator today. I'll be back on Saturday at 1 o'clock for that last friendly against Brighouse Town. I'd like to thank you all for listening. The Steels are sponsored by Graphics. We will see you on Saturday. Good night, everybody.